Welcome everyone to the 2023-2024 season of the Bowling Promotion Tour QubicaAMF Masters Series. This is the fourth of 14 matches we'll be bringing you as part of this stepladder. In our match today, it's Monica Schak Nielsen of Denmark going for her fourth straight win against the number 12 seed Gaetan Caru of France. And Monica will start us off on the left lane, throwing that iconic purple hammer. You can see the pin up there. Now Monica has had to move left with her feet. Let's see if the purple hammer will give her enough power to get through the pins and keep her scoring pace up. Comes up a little light there. She got it left of target, definitely inside of second arrow to catch that oil and go longer down the lane and not make the corner to get back to the pocket. You can see that cross right between the second and third arrow. There is definitely more oil there. We are on the Gateway Arch oil pattern, and that pattern has pretty much flat oil from the gutter into the 9 board, and inside of 9, the 10, 11, 12, 13 boards, the pattern does exhibit quite a bit more oil. So the more you bring it inside of that, the more oil you're going to see in terms of your ball reaction. And Monica does convert the 2-pin there, no trouble. And now we'll get our first look at Gaetan Caru, and here is a gutsy gentleman, and I can tell you, you're going to see a limited backswing on this gentleman, and the reason is he has a torn bicep injury that he's recovering from. And look at that shot right up the lane and dead flush. First shot, you can see the sleeve on his right arm, and that's to keep that injury warm. He has been having acupuncture and electrode sessions throughout the Bowling Promotion Tour so that he can continue to compete as he recovers from that torn bicep injury. And I know others that have had that injury, and it is a long road back to bowling, and good for him. Again, a gutsy performance no matter what happens here with Caru. He averaged 204.5 in the 18 games of qualifying to take the number 12 seed. And another short backswing shot, but great wrist action. You can see the power on the ball there through the pins. 2 perfectly flush strikes for Caru to kick things off, and we'll see if that he has the stamina to get through these games, trying to, and you can see he pulls through the shot, uses all of that forearm and wrist, and gets some beautiful stroke on the ball and all the power he needs to carry. Caru, 45 years old, been bowling for 10 years, up against 15-year-old Monica Schak Nielsen. So it just goes to show that anytime you want to start bowling in your life, it's not too late. And here's Monica with her second shot. Again, that's inside of second arrow. Again, catching that oil, going down the lane and barely turning into the pocket. She nudges the 5 into the 7, does not leave the 7-10, but almost does. Now this ball, just the nature of the purple hammer in that much oil, she's going to struggle with that all game. So you got to wonder if she's not thinking about balling up or making some other change that's going to get her a better pocket angle if she's going to try to keep up with Caru here. And here's a shot at the 10-pin. She's been perfect on her 10 pins. Barely makes that one. You can see the look on her face, and this just about falls into the gutter, but it hangs on and keeps her perfect on her 10-pin spares. She has left quite a few of them over the games and does nudge out the 10-pin there. Again, Monica does get an 8-pin handicap in this match. By international rule, when men bowl women, women automatically get an 8-pin handicap per game, and we will use that to calculate scores as we go. What it means now is that she has 27 in the first instead of 19. And there's a shot again, weak in the pocket, deflecting, trying to get out of that oil on the back end and make the corner, but I'm afraid that purple hammer is just not going to do it. She's going to keep facing these weak hits. So the question is, will she ball up? Will she try to move right? It's dangerous to move right because we've had all that play up the track. She could get early hook and then go through the beak for even worse consequences. So let's see how she reacts to this. The problem that she's in, she's had to move in, and let's see what she'll do. Another conversion of the 10-pin, good shot there. And now, assuming Caru stays on a 10-pin pace, he does have a lead here because of his double. And Monica, even though she hasn't doubled, has made up some of the gap due to the 8-pin handicap. So let's see what Caru does here in the third frame. And again, straight up the lane, hits it, comes in a little late, ring 10. And another good shot, just came in a little bit late. And you got to believe that that purple hammer is depositing some of that oil down at the back end of the lane, so you wonder if Caru may see that as the match goes on. But that is another good shot for a ring 10. And goes cross lane with the plastic ball, makes the spare. And that will now officially give Caru the 3-pin lead through 3 frames. We are at Bowling La Sphere, 200 miles southwest of Paris, in a beautiful town called Fontaine, Comte. 20-lane house down there. If you ever get a chance to visit, I would strongly advise that. And if you're interested in the 2024 Bowling Promotion Tour, you can check out Bowling Promotion's website. Signing up now for that tour. And another shot, another perfect flush strike for Caru. And he is looking strong, just playing the basic game up the track with enough power to get that strike. Luckily, he doesn't have to swing the lane quite a bit, as that limited arm swing would restrict that motion. Now, let's see what Monica does here. She's young, only 15, so has not had a huge amount of experience in these situations. But I can advise her that she's going to need more turn through the back if she's going to try to keep up in this match. Let's see what she does here. And that's another beautiful shot up the third arrow and blows the rack that time. Got all the power into the pins there, so good shot there. And that will keep things at a 3-pin lead for Caru through 4 frames. And watch the 5-pin here goes out and the 10-pin goes out, almost what we call the can opener. Not a flush strike, but it gets the job done. As we said, gateway arch oil pattern, 42 feet, 9.3 to 1, 26 mils of oil. And plenty of oil inside that 10 board to work with, which is what we're seeing both bowlers have to do, move inside, because the first few matches have tracked up outside of 10, so it'll hook early if you try to move out there. And again, look at that beautiful form with the arm across her thwing, and she comes up high, and boy, she made the move there, got the ball high in the pocket and was not rewarded with the strike, leaves the somewhat unusual 7-pin. This is a good shot. Look at it make the turn through the back. That's all the turn you need through the back, but unfortunately that's a 7-pin. Monica, only 15 years old, has been bowling for 8 years already. She'll turn 16th on December 29th, and KJ Martinez of Fairleigh Dickinson University is interested in having Monica at his team next year. She's looking around for what she's going to do after high school. Right now, she's at a Denmark school that allows her to bowl 2 hours of practice each morning, so good for her at a high school situation. So clearly she has honed her skills, and her balance and footwork is impeccable at this point. What a future for Neelsen. Now Caru, another good shot up the track. Gets a little bit right, won't make the corner. It goes up for a 7 count. That is the 2, 4, 5. And look at this ball, may only be a board maybe to the right of target, but without that arm swing, you just can't get the leverage. You can't get the lift on the shot to have it recover if it gets a little bit right. And there's not a huge amount of dry to the right on this pattern. There certainly is ratio inside, but if you get it to the right, it's not going to come screaming back. And it looks like he switched to a different resin ball, but he does switch and makes the conversion there. And again, still have a 3-pin match through 5 frames. Other notables coming up in the stepladder: Jack Blythe, Halvor Hagen Nielsen, Kenny Bu, and Jaime Gonzalez of Colombia. Looking forward to those matches. And another shot, slap 10 there for Caru. And a good shot there. The gentleman has only missed but once. And let's see, look at that limited backswing. He kind of curls that elbow and gets underneath the shot and gets all that power. And slap 10, thank you very much. Very straightforward game for Caru. It looks like Monica has made adjustments to her wrist position, and the way the ball is going through the pins is definitely better. Let's see if she can put some strikes together here. And gets that full arm swing. Oh, that's high. Look at that, though. So I think she moved right on that. She knew what she had to do. She moved right, and that's the risk, isn't it? You move out into the drier boards, and unfortunately the ball makes the turn. And I don't know if that was maybe left target, maybe a combination of left and left target. Either way, through the beak for the 3-6-10 combination. And this is no easy spare by any way we look at it. And she comes up and chops it, unfortunately. And that is a common problem with the 3-6-10. It's a spare that is, there's lots of ways to miss it. Really two ways to make it. You can make it to the left or to the right, but there's a number of different ways you can chop it. You can chop that 2 clean off. It's easy to miss the 3-pin on the right. Lots of ways to miss, and unfortunately that's what happened to Neelsen here. And now she's down by 17 pins, and now she's got to start throwing some strikes. And that is a ball change, and there is a good shot out to the right and makes the recovery. And that ball looks like it hooked quite a bit more. Let's see if that was a different ball. Actually, we'll have to check that. Good shot, though. Came out and came screaming back off the dry. And good shot there. We'll have to look at her next shot here and see about that ball change. Now Caru once again. Very straightforward. That's a little bit right, kind of where he was last time, and got the same result, which is the 2-4-5-8. That's the bucket this time. This time he's got the 8-pin along with it. He pitches it out to the right on that lane. It does not make the recovery. And so late to the pocket, he's switching to looks like an RSTX1. And I think that ball might hook a little bit more than the one he's throwing as he goes cross lane for this bucket. And perfect conversion of the bucket there by Caru. 17-pin lead now for Caru as we move to the last 3 frames of this game. And he's not going to change. He's going to stay straight up the lane. It's been working for him. He's steady. He's only got the 1 double. He's missed 3 times in a row on the right lane, but he's never missed on this left lane. Let's see what he does here. Ooh, boy, that went high. Look at that one. Got some dry on that shot, and it hooked in the mid lane and went cross lane almost to Brooklyn. And this left lane has been a little bit drier in the mid lane, depending on where you catch it. And unfortunately, Caru saw that happen to him there, so he's definitely going to have to make a move on that left lane. And no trouble covering the 6-pin. And now a 16-pin lead for Caru. And Monica has the chance here to get up and double and put herself right back in this match. And let's see if she did switch. Trying to see if that's a different hammer. Is that the same purple she was throwing? No, I think it's different. That is that's a different hammer for sure. I think that ball's going to hook a little more for her. And she throws it, strokes it up the lane, turns up. Oh, the same bucket that Caru left. And a little bit right. Won't make the corner, but you can see it's trying. It's trying. I think that purple hammer would have just stayed out there. And now she comes up and leaves the 2-4-5-7. Unfortunately, unable to cut into the lead of Caru. And that looks left of target. Unfortunately, goes by that bucket spare and leaves the 5-pin. And trouble now for Monica. Now in a 28-pin hole. This might be it for her winning streak. Let's see if she can make something happen here. To her credit, she did make the ball change she had to make. Get something that's hooking a little bit more. It might be a variant on the Webb series, that ball. And gets it out to the right. Does it turn up? It does, and rips the rack. That's the reaction we're looking for. Unfortunately, couldn't make it happen on the right lane. Look at how far right that ball is, and it makes the corner back to the pocket. So that's what she needed to do. She made the move. Unfortunately, a couple of missed spares may be Monica's undoing here. And here is Caru. Monica can only shoot 200 even. Caru is at a 2:08 pace and rips the rack there on the right lane. And look at this good shot. I think he did move right a little bit. Gets a little bit out to the dry, comes up, blows the rack. And good shot there by Caru. Only needs a mark to lock this up. Now, if he were not to not mark, it is conceivable that Monica can get up and double and take this match. Caru needs a mark to lock it up. And right down the lane, that's the best kind of mark there is. And it will be Gaetan Caru with that torn bicep injury moving on to face the number 11 qualifier, Sofie Kjærgaard Nielsen of Denmark. And that will be our next match. Thank you everyone for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. We're trying for 30,000 subscribers here on this YouTube channel. Tremendously popular and successful series. And thanks and shout out to Bruno Bidone and Helene Parker, your French commentators for these matches. My name is Bruce Hall. I'm your international commentator. And it's my privilege to call these matches for you. And can Caru get a second one? He moved way in on that one, and that hooked, unfortunately, at the bottom. No matter. He'll be in the 2 teens. And that will be enough to take out Monica Schak Nielsen. A very good showing by this young lady. Keep your eye on her. Will she go to Fairleigh Dickinson next year? What will her future hold? And her future is all right in front of her, and a very bright one. And Caru with the baby split. Can't convert. That will polish him off at 2:15, and a very well-bowled game by Caru, working within his limitations, and scores 2:15. And Monica now, unfortunately, cannot catch up in this match. The best she can shoot is 200 if she were to double. But let's see what she can do here. Stay tuned for an interview with Monica, with Bruno after the match. And there's Monica right up the track. And again, oh, there's the 7-10. Unfortunately, she switched to a ball that would turn a little bit harder through the pocket. And that's what it didn't do. It went late into the pocket and went ahead and left the 7-10. And now she'll move left. Shoot at the 7-10, just get the 1. So, unfortunately, Monica with a 168 will fall, and we will see Caru in our next match. So thanks, everyone, for watching. We will see you next time on this YouTube channel. And stay tuned, please, for the interview with Monica Schak Nielsen.
So Monica, this is your first time in France for this event. You win 3 matches. Unfortunately, this match is not possible for you to win. What is your feeling after this game?
Well, I don't know. It's been a great experience. He's a very good player, and I think it was hard. I had some trouble with my ball reaction, and that's just how it is. I won 3 games, and I'm happy with that.
So now it's a team event, so you have a chance to win. So you are very excited about these new matches?
Yes, I'm very excited to play the team events. Now I'm more comfortable with playing team, and I'm very excited.
So good luck, Monica.
Thank you.